Hey guys, it is that crafty chick, and clearly by the title you know what I'm going to be doing today, which is these Perler bead earrings, and they turned out really nicely, as you can tell. So, keep on watching, but I do want to address that I have a streak in my hair. I got that on vacay. But, well, it's kind of not visible right now. I'll put in some pictures of what it looks like. So yeah, keep on watching. Okay, here's what you'll be needing. Of course, you'll need the actual perler beads, the parchment paper that it comes with, probably a needle tool, we'll see how that works out, and then a square pegboard, earring hooks and 2 jump rings, and then your pliers, and an iron, because that's how perler beads work. You can make whatever shape you want with the perler beads. Just look up a pattern on Google or anything like that, because that's what I'm doing. And since this takes forever and it's kind of hard to get them on each peg, I'll be using the tweezers from the plier kit. And yeah, so that's gonna happen. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make the other one, and then show you how that turned out. Okay, so the iron has heated up, probably about enough, and usually what you should put it to is the cotton setting, but mine doesn't have cotton, or like a setting like that, it's just numbers. So I put it on almost the last one, just in case, because, you know, slowly. So put the parchment paper on top. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna iron it like usual, but we kind of have to put like a hole for the jump ring to put in with the needle tool. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but if you fail, just, you know, make another one and try again. So iron noises with the iron. You can see through the parchment paper enough to know when it's getting to the desired hole closedness. If you want all of the holes to be closed, that might be a bit difficult to replicate that on the other side, or like do it in the first place. You can see that this one is like almost ready, and then that one still has some holes. I mean, of course, it depends on how ironed you want it to be. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to make it as flat as possible, since these are going to be earrings. Okay. I think some of the holes are still remaining, so it might be okay. Yes, it is still very hot, so don't touch it by any means. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Just stab there, and stab right there. Hopefully this isn't putting a hole in the parchment paper, but even if it does, it won't be that bad. Okay, now you let that cool, and then you flip it over and do it on the other side. Make sure you always put the parchment paper on top, because you do not want plastic touching your iron. So yeah, I'll be back after I iron both sides. Well, I figured out that using the needle tool, while it's still a bit hot from the iron, doesn't work very well. So I used a lighter to heat up the needle, and then stuck it through. And that worked out pretty well. Hopefully the jump ring will just go ahead and fit through that, but I might have to make it bigger, which will be unfortunate. But, you know, we'll find out. Okay, using my flat nose pliers and these ones, that I still don't remember the name to, we're going to go ahead and take these jump rings, since they kind of have to be big to allow room to, like, move around, I guess. And these ones I made, which you just take some wire and wrap it around a cylindrical object, and you should be good. Hopefully this fits. Yay, it fit! Ooh. I might have to use another jump ring so it can, like, be in the correct direction, but we will see how that goes. Then this one should also fit. And since I put the highlights, I need to make sure that those are also going in the correct direction and ear always. Which is why it's good to have the highlights so you know which one looks better on which ear. Okay, so a way of testing how the direction goes is by just kind of holding it there and doing that. And that looks like it should work out just fine. So that's a pleasant surprise for me. So I can easily just open the jump ring back up, which I probably shouldn't have closed, and just slip it onto the little loop. Make sure you close it nicely so it won't slip off or anything. And yeah, that's one earring. And then make sure you put it going in the correct direction. You might still have to adjust it, but make sure you at least try. That's the difficult thing about making earrings. Okay, so that should be going in the right direction, and yeah. So, these are the Perler bead heart earrings. So, this was the tutorial. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. Love you guys. Bye!